episode 1142 of a Multifamily Collective. I am Mike Brewer, and I wanted to talk to you today about the impact that words have. And I do it by way of a story. And there is a punchline here, and that is that you really have to be mindful of the words that you use, phrases that you use, intonation that you use, body language that you use, especially as it relates to close relationships in your life. And I consider every work relationship that we have to be a very close relationship, close in the right sense of the word close. So I have two things in my hands here. One is a cork from a champagne bottle. The other is it's a massage ball that I use on my back. But the analogy here is this, or let's start with some context. So let's say that you are married, have a significant other, and you are scheduled to go out to have dinner on Wednesday night. And Wednesday rolls around and you are at your office, and all of a sudden something comes up, and you need to dedicate some time to it at the office, and versus going out to have dinner with your wife, your partner. And so you pick up the phone and you call your partner and you say, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. I've got to do this thing at work, and it'll be fine. We'll only be like 30 minutes late to get to dinner. So what I want you to realize on the other end of that line is a human being, a person who had or has an expectation based on prior conversations leading up to that dinner that you were supposed to show up for, be present for on that Wednesday evening. So here's what the cork in this analogy is: what you believe to be the impact of your words on that person, be it your wife or your partner that you were going out to have dinner with. This is what you think. I'm going to drop this on my desk. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but it didn't make a lot of noise. That is the impact that you believe in your heart of hearts that you had on the person that you more or less let down in the way of not following through with the commitment that you made, in this case, dinner. Here, I'm holding up the massage ball now, which is a very hard piece of plastic and has some weight to it. Here is what the person that you just communicated to you, when you just basically said, hey, look, I care about work more than I care about our dinner. Here's the impact. I hope you heard that. That's the impact on the person that you let down because you made a commitment that you didn't follow through with. Leadership is very akin to this. And many times in leadership, quite unlike your personal world, your wife or your partner, they will probably let you know it. They'll let you have it. They'll communicate very clearly that you have let them down, that you have made them feel the impact. But in the work world, you don't necessarily get those messages. A lot of times our team members just take it on the chin, so to speak, or they just take it in stride, or they just get let down, their hearts gets crushed, or their spirit gets crushed, and you don't know because they don't give you the feedback. But my encouragement to you is that you have to be the mind reader in this respect. You have to anticipate that what you are about to say or what you are about to do or the body language that you're about to present to this person is going to have an impact. And you need to think through that as a leader. You need to think through the impact that you are about to have on someone, especially as it relates to something that you have communicated very clearly in advance and you don't show up and or you're not present for the conversation or the interaction or the experience that you were supposed to create for this person. So that is the analogy today. The punchline here is, if you say you're going to do something, then show up and do it. And do it in good spirit and be present and be intentional. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.